For problem number 2 in weirs, during a test on a 2.5 meters of press weir, so take note, pag sinabing sa press weir, that's a rectangular weir. So it is 800 mm high. The head was maintained constant at 300 mm. In 40 seconds, 20,000 liters of water were collected. Considering the velocity approach, determine the wear factor. So, etong 800 mm na to, yan yung ating crest height P. While etong 300 mm, that's the constant head. So, ito naman yung ating H. Okay? To draw the wear, so drawing lang ulit ako ng rectangular wear dito. Then, so ito yung ating cross-section ng channel. Then, let's say this is the crest. So, the crest height, that's 0.8 meters. I'll be using naka-meters na, no? And then, for the head, above the crest, ito naman yun. And that is equal to 0.3 meters. 0.3 meters. So, etong binigay naman na 2.5, that's basically the length or the width ng ating weir. So, yan yung L is equal to 2.5 meters. Okay? Now, sa loob daw ng 40 seconds, merong 29,000 liters of water na na-collect. So, if we translate that, that's basically Q. Meron kang volume na nag-pass or na-collect per unit time. Now, etong si 20,000 liters, so we can write it muna as liters naman. That's 29,000 liters divided by 40 seconds. So, this is equal to around 725 liters per second. However, since naka-meter yung dimension kasi natin, we need to convert it in terms of cubic meter per second. So, the conversion is, so sa isang cubic meter, meron kang 1,000 liter. To cancel si liter, and we'll be left with 0.725 cubic meter per second na discharge. Okay? So, ang tinatanong dito, wear factor considering the velocity approach. So, para makapag-compute tayo, we need muna yung value ng ating velocity approach. And we know that we can solve that from the formula na Q is equals to AV. So, lalagay lang ako ng subscript na A to indicate na ito ay velocity approach. So, ang Q natin, that's 0.725 cubic meter per second. We equate it with the area of flow times the velocity approach. So, ulitin natin, yung area of flow na i-consider natin is the area ng flow upstream. So, yung point before no mismong weir natin. So, yung area ng flow natin, that's equal to, so yung total, 0.3 plus 0.8 times yung width niya na 2.5. Then, this is multiplied to velocity approach. So, the velocity approach is equal to 0.264 meter per second. Okay? So, meron na tayong velocity approach. So, paano naman natin ma-determine ngayon yung ating wear factor? So, take note, we have Q. We have velocity approach. Meron tayong H. Meron din tayong L. So, recalling the formula ng isang rectangular weir, so nandun naman na actually lahat, no, ng kailangan natin. Ang nawawala na lang talaga is yung wear factor. So, we'll be using the formula ng Q for rectangular weir na naka-in terms of the wear factor. So, instead of using 2/3 C square root of 2G, so we'll be using the version na naka-wear factor na siya. That's CW. L, quantity ng H plus VA squared over 2G raised to 3 halves minus VA squared over 2G raised to 3 halves. So, ulitin natin. Okay na yung value ng Q. Meron tayong L, meron tayong H, meron tayong VA. So, ang ano na lang natin dito is Q. So, sa next slide ko na lang siya i-substitute. For our Q, we have 0.725 cubic meter per second equal to CW na tinatanong. And then for the width or length ng ating wire, we have 2.5 meters. And then, considering velocity approach, so we have h na 0.3 plus yung na-compute nating velocity approach, 0.264 squared over 2g. Dito ko na lang ilagay yung parentheses. Let me rewrite this one. So, h na 0.3 plus 0.264 squared over 19.62 minus, so 0.264 squared over 19.62. This is raised to 3 halves. So, CW may now be computed and that will be equal to 1.736. So, wala namang unit po ang ating wear factor, no? So, just a coefficient or just a value. So, that's our answer for problem number 2.